Psst. Want to see a country where people throw tomatoes for fun? Build giant art sculptures only to burn them? Speak more than one language? Grow oceans of olives? And play some of the greatest soccer on earth? Buckle up, travelers. Today, we're stamping into Spain. Vamos, let's go! Fast passport stamp. Spain in 60 seconds. Here's your quick stamp fact burst before we explore. Population: just over 49 million people as of April 1st, 2025. Where? Spain covers most of the Iberian Peninsula in southwestern Europe, sharing land with Portugal, stretching from the Pyrenees Mountains down to the Strait of Gibraltar near Africa. Coasts and islands, washed by both the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, plus the Balearic Islands, Mediterranean, and Canary Islands, Atlantic. Bonus geography flex. Spain even has two small cities in North Africa, Ceuta and Melilla. How global is that? Second, say it like a local. Languages across Spain. Most people speak Spanish, also called Castilian. But travel a little and, surprised, you'll hear other official or co-official languages depending on the region. In Catalonia and parts of Valencia and the Balearic Islands, you'll hear Catalan/Valencian. Up in green northwest Galicia, people speak Galician, and in the Basque Country and parts of Navarre, you may hear Basque, Euskara, a language that isn't related to any major language family in Europe. Mind blown. Call and repeat minigame. Say hello with me. Spanish, hola. Catalan, hola or happy, bon dia. Basque, kaixo. Galician, hola. Drop your favorite in the comments and tell me which region you want me to visit next. We'll feature viewer shoutouts in the next episode.
3. Map flyover plus travel spark. Grab your mini-map. We'll hit big cities, see art that took centuries, step into castles from different empires, and catch how farming, from olive groves to giant greenhouses, feeds not just Spain but much of Europe. 4. Madrid, Spain's high-energy capital. First stamp, Madrid. Spain's capital is smack in the center of the country, easy to reach by high-speed rail that connects major cities across Spain. Madrid is famous for wide boulevards, world-class art museums like the Prado, huge parks like El Retiro, and of course Real Madrid, one of the most successful soccer clubs in history. What museum object would you selfie with? Ancient armor, royal crown, or giant painting? Comment below. 5. Barcelona, art you can stand inside, heading northeast to the Mediterranean coast. Barcelona, capital of Catalonia, and Spain's second-largest city. Barcelona mixes beach vibes with bold architecture by Antoni Gaudí, including the Sagrada Familia, a basilica so detailed it's been under construction for over a century and is still being completed today. The city also features Park Güell, colorful mosaics that look like a playground built by dragons. And when we talk soccer, FC Barcelona, aka Barça, Més que un club, more than a club, is one of the most decorated teams on the planet, with dozens of domestic trophies and multiple UEFA Champions League titles. Their rivalry with Real Madrid is called El Clásico, and it's one of the most watched club matchups in the world. 6. Valencia, oranges, paella, and fire sculptures. Welcome to sunny Valencia on Spain's east coast. This region is famous for citrus groves. Yep, your orange juice may have Spanish roots. And for paella, the giant shallow pan rice dish cooked outdoors with veggies, beans, and sometimes chicken, rabbit, or seafood depending on the style. Each March, Valencia lights up during Las Fallas, massive cardboard wood styrofoam sculptures called Fallas Tower over the streets, and then get burned in a fiery farewell on or around March 19th after days of fireworks, music, and parades. If you love art plus controlled chaos, this is your festival. Local schedules kick off early March, big days mid-month. 7. Seville, palaces, orange courtyards, and flamenco spirit. Down in Andalusia, the city of Seville glows with sun-washed plazas, horse carriages, and tile-covered courtyards. The Star, the Royal Alcazar of Seville, a palace complex layered with Islamic, Mudéjar, Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque touches. Its lush gardens are full of water channels, fruit trees, and flowers, a reminder that royal spaces once doubled as food gardens in the days of Al-Andalus. If you've seen a fantasy show with exotic palaces, you might have spotted the Alcazar as a filming location. Drop the show name if you know it. We'll reveal in comments. 8. Granada, the Alhambra's story in stone. Next stop, Granada, also in Andalusia, home to the world-famous Alhambra, a fortified hilltop palace from the period of Muslim Spain with delicate arches, carved stucco, reflecting pools, and views across the city to the snow-capped Sierra Nevada mountains. The Alhambra, the General Life Gardens, and the Albaicín neighborhood together form a UNESCO World Heritage Site that preserves the art, design, and urban life of medieval Al-Andalus. Water channels, courtyard gardens, and fruit trees weren't just pretty. They helped cool buildings and grow food in hot climates, ideas that inspired later European garden design. 9. Basque bonus stamp, identity and language, power. Up in the north near the Bay of Biscay is the Basque country, where you'll hear Euskara, Basque, a language that doesn't belong to the Romance family like Spanish or French. It's a true language isolate. Basque people live on both sides of the Spain-France border, and parts of the region in Spain give Basque co-official status in schools and government. Try saying kaixo, hi, or eskerrik asko, thank you, to earn your Basque language mini stamp. Post a voice note if you can. Soccer Superpower 10. Why Spain lives and breathes. Football is huge across Spain. The top league is La Liga, where some of the most famous clubs in history battle it out each season. Two giants, Real Madrid and FC Barcelona, have dominated the trophy count for decades. Real Madrid holds a record 36 La Liga titles and a record 15 European UEFA Champions League titles. Barcelona has captured 28 La Liga titles, stacks of Copa del Rey wins, and 5 Champions League titles, plus that legendary motto, Més que un club. When these two meet, it's called El Clásico, a match watched worldwide, fueled not just by sport, but by deep cultural identity. Madrid, national capital, versus Barcelona, Catalan pride. These games are intense, high skill, and often season-defining. Drop your team, number Team Madrid or number Team Barca, or surprise me with your favorite underdog club. Sevilla, Athletic Bilbao, Real Sociedad, let's hear it. Festivals you'll never forget. 11. La Tomatina, the world's messiest food fight. Imagine a whole town handing out squishy tomatoes. Then everyone launches them in a massive red blur. Welcome to La Tomatina in Buñol, near Valencia, held every year on the last Wednesday in August. In 2025, that's August 27th. People wear goggles, squish tomatoes before throwing, soft is safer, and end up dyed bright red. One rule, it's about having silly fun, not hurting people. 12th, Las Fallas, burn the sculptures. We saw Valencia earlier. Now let's zoom in on its wildest tradition, Las Fallas. Artists and neighborhood groups build enormous, often funny or satirical figures, sometimes taller than buildings. After daytime firecracker blasts called mascletas and nights of music, the festival ends when the sculptures are set ablaze around March 19th, sending sparks into the sky and crowds into celebration. Fire crews stand by. It's all organized and dramatic on purpose. 13. San Fermin and the running of the bulls. Grown-up adrenaline. In Pamplona, the San Fermin Festival runs July 6th to 14th each year. The most famous and controversial event is the running of the bulls. Runners in white with red scarves sprint ahead of 6 fighting bulls guided by oxen through narrow streets to the bull ring. The run is short, only a few minutes, but dangerous. Injuries occur almost every year, and fatalities have happened. This is not a kid's activity. If you visit as a family, watch from a safe spot or enjoy the music, parades, and food instead. Food and farming powerhouse. 14. Spain's supercrops. olives, citrus, and greenhouse veggie seas, let's talk about what grows here. Spain is a global olive and olive oil heavyweight. Industry data and crop analyses regularly place Spain at or near the top worldwide, with recent reports estimating it produces a massive share, over half, of the world's olives in some seasons. Harvests vary with weather. Regions like Andalusia are dotted with silver-green olive groves stretching horizon to horizon. Head to southeastern Spain, especially Almeria, and you'll see satellite-visible blankets of white plastic, the greenhouse sea. These protected farms pump out millions of tons of tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and melons that help feed Europe, especially in winter when colder countries can't grow fresh produce. Estimates vary, but researchers and Earth observation data put the output in the multi-million-ton range. The covered area runs into tens of thousands of hectares. Optional teacher note: greenhouses use tech like drip irrigation to save water in dry climates, super important as drought and heat affect Mediterranean farming. 15. From fields to plates, what kids actually eat here are some foods you'll find across Spain that most kids and teens can handle, even picky eaters. Paella, rice cooked in a wide pan. Classic Valencian versions may include veggies plus chicken, rabbit, or seafood. Tortilla de patatas, thick potato omelet. People seriously debate whether to include onion. Croquetas, creamy bite-sized fried snacks, ham, chicken, cheese. Great starter food. Gazpacho, chilled tomato pochard veg soup, awesome in summer. Churros con chocolate, breakfast treat, dessert, dip into thick hot chocolate. Add to your food passport if you dare. 16. Agriculture plus architecture team. Up Spain's history shows how food, water, and design are connected. The Alhambra's courtyards and irrigation channels shaped cool, shaded gardens in hot climates. Royal gardens like those at the Alcazar of Seville blended beauty with fruit trees and edible plants. What if your backyard garden doubled as art and food? Sketch your own mini Alhambra garden and tag us. I'll feature my favorites. 17. Sunny and windy, Spain's clean energy push. Spain gets a ton of sun and plenty of wind, perfect for renewable energy. Recent energy reports show Spain rapidly expanding solar projects, over 65 gigawatts of projects now with grid access permits reported by grid data, and building big wind capacity, especially in the north, though experts say more build-out is needed to hit future climate targets. Young engineers, your future careers could help power whole countries. Wrap and call to action. 18. Wrap-up stamp. So that's Spain. Languages layered like tapas plates. Cities that mash ancient palaces with modern art. Soccer that shakes the planet. Food that feeds families and whole continents. And festivals that splash, sparkle, stampede, safely observed, and sizzle. Where should Passport Panda go next? Brazil, Japan, Egypt, Guatemala, France. Drop your vote. 19th, Viewer Passport Challenge. Comment your hello in Spanish or a regional language from Spain. Tell me which Spanish food you most want to try. Pick Narnjader Team Madrid or Team Barca, or shout out another club. We'll feature poll results next video. Hit subscribe, stamp that like button, and ring the bell so you never miss your next trip with Passport Panda. Hasta pronto. Adios. Agur. Ciao.